when you look at the whole world of commodities, then what do you see as being the differences right now in, say, the state of commodities exchanges rest of the world with the state of commodity exchanges and commodities markets in Africa, Chris?
Yes, I think commodity markets are globally connected. And that's the fun part about it. Yes, there are opportunities where there's mismatched on pricing, and that again creates the trading opportunity. I think if you look at the crisis in terms of wheat markets and being able to access Ukrainian wheat and how that has influenced global wheat market prices, that filtered through. It doesn't matter where you were in the world. And when will that corridor for exports be extended or not extended? That volatility and uncertainty certainly also adds more dynamic nature to markets. And as I said, it doesn't matter if it's Africa or anywhere in the world. In that sense, markets certainly are connected. But I think, again, if you look at African markets, I think the big ultimate objective it starts with government and the policymakers is how do we strive to create more surplus and not just look to donors for support, but find ourselves becoming more global surplus producers, and where Africa also becomes more of a larger player, being able to supply those hungry nations looking for more commodity. I think it does also bring in, as we spoke about early on, the logistics issue. And obviously, if the logistics infrastructure is not as efficient, that cost to entering the global export market is made more tricky. But ultimately, that I think is the opportunity for Africa, is finding those transport corridors, investing in that, and then finding the rest of the value chain to be able to produce enough product to be able to supply them. I think on a recent consulting opportunity in Jordan, again, looking at the quantity of wheat and barley that Jordan acquires in terms of their food security strategies. And is there any other ways of connecting those markets, not only to Black Sea origin wheat, but to other destinations? And maybe that's also an opportunity for Africa to step up. Obviously, from a logistics point of view, Southern Africa is going to be a more of an expensive destination, but I think it does start to beg the question where there are food security strategies. Perhaps there's an opportunity for a country to rather partner with a player of another set of countries, another jurisdiction where there's less political risk, but gives them then supply risk. And so maybe that's a government to government type of transaction, but that might be able to create the ecosystem and the environment for that country that maybe never produced wheat, had the best climate for it, but didn't actually think about it, and now you've got someone who's interested to produce wheat for them.